guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Kyuujin cosplay, and today we are finally back with you guys with The Last Kingdom Season 5 Episode 3.
It has been
It's
a while.
been a while.
If you have been following us, I've been saying that in every reaction, but if you have been following us in community, you know what happened last year, so finally we're back and we're ready to keep going with this journey, finish it, and see how it ends. I'm very excited. The movie came out while I was in the hospital, so there you go. I'm excited. So much is happening right now. I can't say I remember everything, but this episode will help me just go back into things.
Back into it, yeah.
I do remember that Stiorra is about to face Brida because Brida has invaded her home. She castrated Uthred's son. And then she made Sigtryggr go away and go find Uthred because she wants revenge. And he did. He found Uthred and they're coming back to help Stiorra.
He found revenge. Found Uthred, yes.
Well, yeah, but in any
Uthred
case...
is technically the epitome of revenge if you think about it.
Yeah, and anyway, so they're coming back and Stiorra had to watch her people die while Brida, keeps up the charade of her kid being a seer and but she uses the power only when it fits her plans and stuff. She's basically telling a great tale of how she wants to liberate the Danes and stuff, but really she's just in it for her own good.
No.
So yeah, Stiorra is about to face her, and hopefully she doesn't die this episode because we already know that Aethelflaed is dying, and that's too much death already. So yeah, Aethelflaed has breast cancer, and Uthred doesn't know. So I'm like, it looks like she might die before he comes back, and I think it's really fucking sad if that's how it happens.
Alright.
But yeah, that's life, I guess. So I mean, there's a bunch of other
Destiny
things.
is all.
What?
Destiny is all.
Yeah. In that case, I kind of wish that Destiny could just get out of here. So there's a bunch of other things going on, but we'll focus on that for this episode, and everything else would come back to us as we watch and remember where we were in the story.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's jump in this episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these reactions, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, she's the epitome of our father and a mother.
Anyway, it's too late, so let's go. Beat her out.
See how the gods will not forget what you've done in their name.
Oh no, they
Tell
won't.
them my men will cut it out for you. You will fight me,
Come
or
on.
you hide behind your slaves.
Honor kind of dictates that she has to do that, so...
She was helping some others escape. She went for me.
There is no cause for more bloodshed, Brida. Hela is a good servant. She can be useful to you. Will you make yourself useful?
Oh, she's gonna just kill her for the fun of it.
I think she would. Making her feel all shocked and stuff. And, yeah. Brida needs to go down this season. Like, let's go. Well, I mean, I want him to save her, but I want Stiorra to save herself.
I need Stiorra to just kick Brida's butt down.
Make the square. Fight me, Brida.
Come on. I'm all for it. She can do this.
You're no warrior.
Oh,
Fuck
she
you.
is.
Queen of Aethelflaed.
She is.
I am my father's daughter. Perhaps you're afraid the gods will favor me.
You know nothing of the gods.
Oh, she knows enough. Her husband knows enough.
Prove her wrong. I mean,
Make the square.
yeah. She's so fucking smug.
I believe more that Stiorra knows more about the gods than Brida.
But, like,
I believe more in them than she does.
Realistically, though, Brida has a lot more experience, so...
Uthred is a natural. She must be a natural too, or she can be a natural too.
That's what I hope for, but she has a lot less experience. I'm the drummer.
We're in the city.
This is my people's shit.
Yeah. They have done it before. Like, 5 guys can pretty much liberate a city by themselves.
Yeah.
They can do it again.
We go on your signal.
She just needs to, stand up. Stand her own.
I'll keep out. Be ready.
Oh no, Stiorra, don't fuck. Right in the fucking head. Come on, Stiorra! No!
No, come on, Sigtryggr.
Okay. I should have known they wouldn't kill Brida like this, but it would have been easy. Not that she deserves to suffer, but kind of. You can do this too. Come on. No one dies today. No one good.
Your family is with me.
That's what she wanted, huh?
You should not have come for my children, Brida!
Looks like the little priest was using his car.
Fuck you. You don't know that.
I mean, we're so fucking good. We have the best squad. No, after. Yeah.
Will you marry me?
Sorry, Pirates of the Caribbean. It's over. If Brida dies, it needs to be Uthred.
Yeah. Wow, did you go there?
She's been told her entire life she's a seer. She follows the signs. Like, if it's true, whether it's true or not, doesn't really matter. If he gets the kid,
On the edge.
Don't go to him.
Do not be afraid. Give me a hand.
Doesn't want her kid to die.
no, that's the thing.
Come to me. The gods are with
Brida,
us.
no!
No, she's gonna.
Give me a hand.
You can do this. Trust me. I will catch you.
Ooh.
Is she dead?
Yeah. Oh, that's totally on Brida. Oh man.
Yep.
She couldn't trust Uthred. All that's those speeches about gods and seers and destiny and shit. Well, there you go.
No. Thank you. Your brother. And you know what? She's gonna put all that on us?
I don't know. She could kill herself after this. Like she's lost so much.
She lost everything because of her own need for revenge, her own greed.
So she's not dead. We'll see what she does next. Does she still have a need for revenge after this? I guess she could be even more angry, but... It's sad. I just have a hard time feeling sorry for her.
I am sad for the child's death, but I'm not sad for Brida because she caused this.
Brother, I have wronged you.
Yes, and you're gonna pay for
Sit
it.
by the witch.
You will be silent.
Wait, please.
What now?
Fought with you.
No, you saw the tide turn and sought only to save yourself.
I saved your life. We're brothers.
And you betrayed him.
Blood.
I don't think you'll kill him.
No.
You can't trust him.
Oh,
but-
fuck no. Fuck no. Do not kill him, please. Not now.
fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
She could take him prisoner.
Will she?
She needs to stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop. It's time to stop. You know?
The priest was quite certain Lady Aethelflaed will not see the spring.
The king has received no word from his sister.
She doesn't want him to know, maybe. So him knowing is fucking bullshit.
She will not seek the support of Wessex before she names her successor. Whoever she names will have a bloody battle on his hands, unless she takes the throne for the Lady Uthred. But perhaps that is not the only solution.
You have someone in mind.
Fuck off.
Who better than my grandson, Aethelflaed?
They will need persuading.
Indeed.
It's because he wants control over...
I know.
Both
He wants
kingdoms.
power.
He must leave immediately. Make sure the Witten feels adequately respected.
He's got way too much control.
I have received sad tidings from Mercia. Your sister is gravely ill. She is not long for this world.
Impossible. Why would your spies learn this before the king?
I imagine the lady wished to keep the matter of her condition secret for as long as possible.
It cannot be.
I am deeply sorry.
You don't want to learn that your sibling is dying.
You will travel to Mercia. Forgive me, I will intrude on your grief no longer.
That two-faced son of a bitch. But then again, that's politics. There's always gonna be another one of them.
Lord Altel!
She lives, but her strength fades. She will need your help to enter the palace.
How is she? Oh. It's like they're sending her to die today, and I don't want that.
Many characters have died in this show, but her? Like...
She's gonna die no matter what.
I know.
The thing is, will Uthred be there in time?
I don't know.
She will not see the spring.
Oh shit.
But she was in good health in Rumkova.
She wasn't.
She was good at hiding it.
I wish I was mistaken. She does not have long.
And they could never be together. The way they wanted.
I know.
She would want you to be with Uthred. You must go to her.
Make it there, please.
You must go. You must.
I thought one day we might.
I thought there would be more.
One more time.
There's so much I should have said.
Go
So
to
go
her.
there and tell her.
Still towing.
Hurry up, man.
Look, he's so far away. She's all the way over there. He's a...
Elfwyn, where is she? The child should not see you this way, dear one.
Damn
Let us
it.
wait until you are a little better.
Elfwyn must be named as my successor.
I will fetch Lady Elfwyn.
Is this about how I brought shame on her at Rumkova?
No.
No,
I'm
that's
not going to
for
be to say in the
Sal.
matter. My mother wishes only to chide me for doing what she cannot.
Your mother has given everything she has for Mercia. To protect her people, to protect you, her only child. You're her heart, Elfwyn.
Yeah.
She thinks only of you.
Thank you. She needed to hear that.
Will you love Aethelflaed for so long?
Knowing my daughter will be Lady of Mercia in my stead, it is all I wish. It will mean you are safe. Elfwyn, you must agree to this.
I'm not ready.
I know there is much you must sacrifice. It is a choice I also faced. But you will not be alone.
I will be strong. I'll do as you wish. I'll serve as queen when you're gone.
The women will stand behind you.
I hope so.
They're about to get a lot of money. If they don't have it already, because he was supposed to get here before her.
I hope you know I am grateful. Will you do me one more service?
You came a long way, right? You
My
came a long
daughter is
way.
young and willful. I know she is not ready. You must be her guide. She needs you. Mercia needs you.
Of course. It will be my honor.
No one has served Mercia more faithfully.
True.
Literally,
Even
yeah.
though that the beginning was ambiguous with you.
She's saying her goodbyes to every
I
character.
know. I know. Come on, Uthred. Hurry up. And it's so freaking sad because we know that he loves her.
Yeah, but he also knows that it could never happen.
I know. And he was resigned that it was just it.
How is it Wessex has learned of it before the elder men in Mercia?
Lord Ethelhelm has many friends across the kingdoms.
I love how everyone is questioning why the stepfather, like the father-in-law, knows that before everyone else.
Does your master propose an alternative solution?
He does indeed, Lord Burgred. One he trusts you will all find advantageous.
Kind of reminds me of a GDG. Let me use my spell and convince him with the money.
We are greatly blessed to welcome Alice and her pilgrims to Winchester.
Indeed.
You see, the tapestry tells of the deeds of St. Cuthbert, the saint she was visited by. We will be glad to carry your offering to the Holy Isle.
You'll take this to Lindisfarne?
With your approval, I knew you'd like to make a king's blessing to the offering. It means so much to your people.
Of course. God be with you on your journey.
I'm sorry, but I can't help but question every single thing she does and says, so this can't just be, you know.
Do you understand that your show of piety may be seen as Wessex laying claim to the Holy Isle? King Constantine wants Lindisfarne for Scotland. He could see this as a deliberate act of provocation.
I did not know.
She knows nothing.
You did not ask.
And now it would seem like an insult to say no after she already promised it, so... Get it? She's really trying to do her best, and like, he doesn't love her, so, and she feels it. It's sad. But she hasn't been good to him.
He disrespects me.
And you will bear it for the sake of your son. He is the only reason we have a place here.
I am aware of that, but I'm tired of waiting.
Aethelflaed will be Lord of Mercia within the week.
Go tell the king. Oh, so
He's
nice to be a
bribed
servant
Mercian
sometimes.
aldermen. It is the only explanation.
What will you do?
Thank you for telling him, by the way.
Yeah, she's on his side. And can we finally do something about this shit?
I will write to Aelizabeth.
I think it would be right if your son were to travel with the delegation. Aethelflaed is very fond of his aunt. Perhaps I could accompany him.
Oh, you stay here.
You may be some comfort to his cousin Alfred.
Poor girl.
As long as he keeps an eye on him. Now he knows, so don't let him control everything.
We are decided. You may choose a quick death here, or you may trust your fate to a public trial.
Trial it is.
Prisoner will take the bar in both hands. He will take 9 steps. If he succeeds, the gods have favored him, and he will be pardoned. But if he fails, the gods have cursed him.
He chose this for himself, so...
Is ready!
And it's, I mean, we're questioning his strength and his endurance, so it all falls on him. He's literally giving him a chance, but he's not making it easy. I like that. Stiorra has good ideas.
Come on, if you want to survive.
Now run. You want to survive?
9.
Oh, shut down!
Oh, man.
I swear this show is really good at cliffhangers.
Cliffhanger. Will he succeed?
The thing is,
What?
if he succeeds, I'll be like, okay, fine, because Brida did manipulate her people. But then again, you're not that stupid. Like, you opened the gates for them, you knew what was gonna happen, you were facing your, Sigtryggr, you were willing to let him die, you did nothing. And then it's true, when the tides turn, that's when you change sides suddenly. So he can't be trusted. He kind of is a piece of shit. He's not the type of piece of shit that I would be like, oh yeah, he deserves to die, absolutely, like, no other choice. So that's why I like Stiorra's idea here. The people are gonna get what they want.
Let the gods decide his fate.
Yeah, they can't really, complain about this. And if he can't hold it, he dies. And I'm not happier or sadder. Like, I'm sad for Sigtryggr, because like killing someone you could, yeah, even Uthred he can't necessarily do it. Like, every single time he lets Brida leave after everything she did, and now everything she did to his family, personally.
But that's the thing when you got a long history with someone.
I know.
Someone you trust.
Well, that's why I'm sad for Sigtryggr.
So it's always difficult to make a hard decision regarding that person.
Yeah. So for both Uthred and Sigtryggr, I'm like, it's not an easy choice. It's not something that, that they can just do and forget about. Like, it's something that's going to stay with them if they have to do it. So Sigtryggr is about to do his own test of strength, sort of. And, he followed Stiorra, and we'll see, he kind of has to follow his god, so hopefully that helps. But then Uthred, when he faces Brida next, especially if she doesn't give up and she keeps coming after him, and
seriously, I'm kind of expecting her to blame our daughter's death on herself. Like,
On herself.
Because of what we did, because of the fact that we were there, that if it wasn't for us, our child would still be alive. But the thing with Brida is the fact that she doesn't want to take responsibility for her own action and her own decisions.
She's always been keen to say that everything that happens is because of the gods. Like, she really wants to follow what they say to her and stuff. And I feel like after all the misery she went through, she got blessed with a child, and she was like, oh, for once the gods are on my side, and she was really happy to believe that. And then when she plays, like, because we were questioning the whole seer thing because of how she handled it. Like, whenever her her kid would be like, oh, this one has to die, and it didn't really fit with her way of doing things, she would be like,
if it's her, no.
Yeah, so I mean, she it's not like she follows them blindly. Like, it's not, I don't think she truly believes, like, oh, everything that I'm saying is true. But at the same time, she believed it enough to be like, hey, you jump over to me and the gods will help you.
Okay. Between the gods and herself versus giving her daughter to Uthred, as of now, she doesn't trust Uthred.
Yeah, maybe it
Uthred
wasn't.
for her is the enemy.
And maybe it wasn't so much about believing in the gods. Maybe she just believed that she would not let go of her daughter.
Yeah.
And she said that to convince her, because her daughter had, what's her name? How did she call her?
Vibeke, something like that.
Anyway, her. And she's been telling her all her life, you believe in you're the seer and stuff, the gods favor you, you have power and stuff. Like, the child, whether or not if she had powers of any kind, if she had a connection to gods or anything, like, doesn't really matter. The thing is, she believed it so much that she willingly walked into a battle to follow signs and stuff. Like, she was doing her thing. So telling her the gods will help you, I'll catch you and stuff like that, helped her not be afraid, and that helped her jump, which was necessary, because, I mean, if you jump and you hesitate, that's when you plummet to the ground. But unfortunately, Brida wasn't, she couldn't catch her, and
she didn't jump as far enough.
Well, I thought, like, she caught the roof for a second. I thought maybe that would help her and, alleviate her fall, and she would survive.
The way that she jumped just enough that her hand caught the end of the roof.
She got stopped by the roof for a second, then she fell.
Yeah.
But yeah, the roof is still a pretty high, place to fall from, and she's still a kid. Well, was still a kid. But yeah, the thing is, season 1 Brida, I would have felt devastated for her. But after all this shit that she did, I get it. Like, if I put myself in her shoes, she has suffered so much compared to many of the characters in the show. So I understand where she comes from, but the way she decides to treat the people around her, and the way she decides to put the blame on Uthred all the time, even though he doesn't, what he does has nothing to do with what she went through. Not always. Like, he did let her, be captured once, but still. What he did way back when, when he stayed for the Saxons, he always had a good reason. It always destroyed him to do that, and other characters like Ragnar always managed somehow to understand how hard it was for Uthred, but she never seemed to do that. She always blamed him, and whenever it got hard for her, she always, insulted him, and she always put him down. That's the part I'm like, I mean, you're acting, you're not acting wisely here.
She's not willing to try to understand the choices that other people are making.
And when it really matters, like when it's time to tell your child, well, it's dangerous, you should maybe come down. Like, she knows Uthred. She knows he would not kill her child. He didn't kill the child of, I don't remember her cousin's name, but the father of her baby, of her kid, he didn't kill his children. Why would he kill your child? Maybe you did hurt his children, and maybe he is pissed, and he would go after you, but you know him enough to know he would not hurt the child. But still, she's so pissed and she's so full, you know, she's turned this image of Uthred in her mind into this monster that, you know, doesn't listen to reason. But honey, that's you. That's you. Uthred would not hurt your child, and instead of saving your child, you had her jump over a fucking, you know, death fall or anything, like death hole, and yeah, she fell to her death. So everything that happened in this episode is on her.
Yeah, the thing with Brida, she's wounded emotionally,
but she's incapable of calming down
with what happened with her for so long. And the thing that she's not letting herself heal. So every single time that she's wounded again and again, it's like you're putting salt on an open wound every single time.
Yeah, but characters
so she's gonna lash out at everyone over and over and over again.
But what I don't like about her as a character, not a character, like she's written in a way that's realistic, so that's not my problem with her. If you take Uthred, for example, who has also suffered like crazy throughout this entire show. He has
a moment of rage, yeah.
He rages sometimes, but then when he sees Brida lose a child, he's not blinded by revenge for his son and his daughter's, castle or anything. Like
he's able to calm down.
He can still calm down and he can still listen to reason and honor and do things right. But she can't. She can never calm down and she always blames the wrong people. Like, right now, you say she might blame herself, which, I mean, the right way, it is her fault what happened. Mm-hmm. So, blaming herself for what happened to her child would be the logical thing to do.
I said that she might blame us. Like Uthred.
Well, that would be the emotional thing to do,
I wouldn't be surprised if she does.
Trying to get rid of the sadness and the anger by putting it on someone else and being like, oh, it's all your fault.
It's not. It's easier to put the blame on someone else instead of yourself. But acknowledge that what happened was because of what you did. Like, you're responsible for it.
In the end, you're like, she just lost a kid, so it's natural. But she seemed really lost, and the thing is, she still has people that follow her and that believe that the gods are helping and helping her and everything, so she kind of has to answer their questions, and she still needs to appear strong, and right now she isn't. So keeping Purelege alive, maybe as a hostage for later, that's a good idea, and hopefully she doesn't kill him or does anything else that's worse to him.
Yeah.
She needs to not act, irrationally. She needs to calm down first, grieve, and then we'll see what she does next. But the best thing she could do would be to release Purelege, take her people, and leave. She lost. She has nothing.
Or Farosa, Knut, what's his name?
Who? What?
Knut? The reddish that died in the
Knut? Yeah, maybe.
Knut.
It's been so long.
Knut.
The redhead cousin.
Knut.
Yeah. Knut?
Knut.
Oh, Knut.
Sorry, something like that.
Knut.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. Aethelflaed.
Oh man, I thought we were gonna lose her this episode, but if she's not gone this episode, I think it might be next one.
Next one. I'm really, really, really hoping for Uthred to be there in time.
At least just in time to say goodbye, because they left each other after a fight. She knew why, she understood everything, but if he can't say goodbye to her, he's gonna blame himself and he's gonna be down for the rest of his fucking life. He needs to say what he needs to say to her. He needs to tell her he loves her, and he needs to say sorry for the fight and just send her off on a happy note.
And regarding the fact that Finan didn't tell him what was going on before they saved Stiorra, and
he was right. He was right. He needed to focus. It's not like he could have forgotten about his daughter. He needed to show up. Stiorra would have died if they didn't show up.
True.
So he understands that. He got a little mad on the spot, but I think he understands it, and he doesn't blame.
No, it was the right decision. Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully he makes it, because it's already gonna be hard enough. We're gonna cry so much. It's already bad, and everything else that's happening around this, at least on the politics side of the story, at least Edward now knows what's going on, and he knows that his father-in-law has been keeping secrets, and he's been manipulating the scenes. Not that he didn't know before, but
playing pawn in his back, yeah.
Yeah, not that he didn't know what type of person he was before, but now at least he has proof. He's heard, well, not himself, but he's got someone who heard what he's been doing. And so I think the plan was always for him and his son and his father-in-law to go to Aethelflaed, anyway. And, but now, you know, he's going to know what's going on, and he's going to understand, you know, he's going to know what to look for, and he can maybe do some damage control. Because right now I don't know what he believes would be the right thing for Mercia.
Yeah.
I like Aethelflaed's idea of putting her daughter in charge, because that's her wish. That does protect her daughter. And honestly, I like Edward, but he's not going to stay king forever, and putting too much power in the hands of his father-in-law by, you know, through his grandson, not a good idea. Not with a guy whose only goal is power and you know, his family and money and shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's got good reasons to want to, you know, it's true. Like, when you're in power, kind of like Aethelflaed is saying, when you're in power, you're protected. She wants her daughter on the throne because it protects her. But we root for her because her intentions are noble.
Yep.
And she was never controlled by, you know, ideals of being in power, of controlling people and stuff. Whereas father-in-law, he does want his family to be protected, and the best way to do that is to put them in charge. But whenever he manipulates people, like, it's always with this, you know, attitude of like, hey, like, I like power.
Yeah.
So that's why we can't trust him, because he would be willing to lie to his king. He would be willing to manipulate the good people.
He's technically already doing it.
Yeah, the thing, he is doing it.
And
so,
speaking of that side of the family, like you said, I kind of feel bad that the queen or the daughter is trying to do nice thing for the
but then
king.
again, I was saying that, but then she turned around and she was like, he disrespects me. I'm like, okay, so she's not pissed that she angered him or anything. She's pissed that he doesn't respect her enough to do shit on her own. Like, I think she wants to, you know, she is queen, and she wants to act like a queen and take power and be in charge and do things on her own. And whenever she tries to do something like that, he gets pissed at her because she does things without thinking. So the fact that he doesn't, you know, he doesn't respect her as queen, it's kind of taking away her power a little bit.
I know, but
so I think it's because it's a childish.
I don't want to call her sweetie, but okay, girl, what you're doing might cause a war between two countries.
That's the thing. She doesn't work with Edward.
You're not thinking.
She doesn't work with Edward, and her reasons for doing what she's doing are not necessarily pure. It's about being in charge. It's about getting admired as queen.
I mean,
you know, basically she wants people to be like, wow, you're helping us, but she doesn't really care about the consequences of that action.
But I mean, okay, that aside, what she tried to do with giving the tapestry to the Holy Isle was a nice gesture. Like, it's a good gesture.
No, it's a nice gesture if the reason behind it is pure.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm saying I think her reason behind it is not because she cares about that at all. I think it's because she wants to be seen as this queen who would be like doing great things. Like, she wants people to be like, oh my god, you're so good.
The people doesn't need to know that.
And I don't care. Like, we see it. We see it. And we
I
can
know.
judge.
I know. But
and the thing is, if she truly was doing her job, if she truly wanted to, you know, be a good queen, she would be thinking of consequences, and she would be asking the advice of Edward and the people around her that know the situation better than her. But she doesn't care about that. She wants to be, like, she is queen, she wants to, you know, have all the advantages of being queen, and she wants her dad to make sure that her and her son are going to be on top of everyone else, and they want to get rid of Edward. As soon as they don't need him, they want to get rid of him and put the son in charge.
Yeah.
So they don't give a shit about being a good queen or king or anything. Like, they just want the title and what it brings them. So that's why, like, when I'm saying, you know, Aethelflaed's intention to put her daughter, to choose her daughter and be like, I'm not sure if you would be the best choice, but I'm putting you on the throne because I want to protect you. Yeah, it is maybe a little bit selfish, but her intentions behind it are so pure. And as queen, she has been doing everything for her people. And I think she believes that she taught her daughter everything she needed to know. And she also made sure that the guys and the people that were around her...
If she needs it, she asked Lord Adlan to be
Yes.
her advisor, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, she made sure that the advisors that were around her when she was queen are going to be around her daughter. So it's not just about saving my daughter. It's also about helping Mercia later on. So her intentions are noble, whereas the others, yeah, they're thinking about family, which is noble. But the way they're doing it and, you know, how they want to help family, that's not noble. And they're not thinking about anyone other than themselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we don't trust him at all.
No.
Sleep
Would what
with
did
the sword.
suggest, though, marrying Edward's son with his cousin?
Oh, a couple episodes. Well, yeah, when I was saying...
We're not far-fetched with suggesting Aethelflaed with his cousin.
Father-in-law is saying his second son, his grandson marrying, what's her name? Aethelflaed's daughter. Yeah, Elswyn?
Elswyn?
No, anyway,
Elswyn,
her daughter. All the names, I read them before just to remember everyone, you know, and stuff. There are so many L something.
So many F, S,
Yeah.
N.
In any case, she wants her daughter, you know, I don't think she wants her to marry or anything if she's not ready, but, you know, father-in-law wants, you know, he wants his grandson on the throne. He's not really thinking about marriage or anything. I think if it could help, maybe, but truly he wants just his grandson to be in charge, because if he's in charge of Mercia...
If his grandson is married to the queen of Mercia, it's gonna
she's
take
not queen
charge.
yet.
No.
The thing would be for him to be named king, not her.
Yeah,
So he doesn't want Aethelflaed's influence at all. He wants his grandson on the throne, because as soon as he has Mercia and then he gets Wessex, he's got both kingdoms and everything else. He has so much power, and he's not really in charge. Who's truly in charge? It's the grandpa, the grandpa. So that's why he wants his grandson on the throne. So he's not thinking marriage, but, you know, pushing one grandson towards the throne of Mercia, when we joked about, hey, I mean, you could maybe marry Athelstan and have something with your cousin and you know, gain him a kingdom. That would be cool. We know that in history... I do not know England's history very well, but I do know that they will unite all the kingdoms. At one point, it needs to happen, and Athelstan is future king of everything, so it's gonna happen. I'm just saying. Yeah. And she's been flirting with everyone, so why not a guy that's, you know, gentle, nice, good fighter.
Shirt is some blood. Why not?
Yeah, he's been training with Uthred as well, so for sure he's a good guy, right?
Alright, so
in any case,
that was it for episode 3, guys.
I'm kind of happy that Aethelflaed didn't die on the first episode after our return. For her to die of cancer.
She's gonna die on the next one.
No, but like 1 year after I spent 3 months in the hospital because of cancer, we come back, first episode, Aethelflaed would die of cancer. I would be like, okay, I'm giving up on this show. I'm pissed.
Oh man.
In any case, really good episode. The fighting in the show is always great, and the music, like, they are setting up Aethelflaed's death, and the music, whenever it was addressed, with the vocalizing and stuff, like, that's just, so good. We're definitely gonna cry next episode, or the one after, whenever she dies.
Next one.
Oh, don't make it next one.
British is gonna be next one.
Oh, shit.
Because Uthred is rushing to go there.
I know.
Edward is rushing to go there.
And we can't have just one episode of him just traveling. That would be so boring.
Yeah.
Well, not boring, but in this moment with everything happening.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one on Patreon, it is there already, as well as the next one too. So 2 episodes in advance.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And if you want to watch it on YouTube, it's
gonna
be there
soon out there
next week.
All right.
Yes. Bye.
So see you next time.